What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Credit Plug Blog. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about the number one reason why people get denied for funding, whether that's personal or business. And the number one reason why people get denied is because a lot of people don't have paperwork. Either they don't have the right paperwork or they're unwilling to provide paperwork. Now, what do I mean by paperwork? So paperwork can be basic things like your driver's license, your home address, your social security number, your credit report, your financials, your banking activity, any type of data point that a lender is going to need to make a lending decision. I've noticed that there's a subset of people who are extremely reluctant to provide any type of information. When I go out and get funding, right, I'm providing a lot of information. Even sometimes I'll go above and beyond what's required from the lender because I want the lender to have as much positive information to make a lending decision. And even sometimes, let's say back when I didn't have the best credit, I might even volunteer having other information that might look favorable for me. And so it dawned on me, the reason why a lot of people don't like providing information, and the reason why, a lot of this easy credit, no credit check, no social security number. Anytime I do a video like that, it takes off, right? No social security number, no bank statements, no income verification, no ID, stuff like that. The reason why that appeals to a lot of people is because a lot of people lack accountability. They don't want any accountability. They want to get money as easy as possible without any type of transparency, without any type of accountability. That's why this whole CPNs and all that appeals to so many people, because a lot of people don't want to provide their actual paperwork, their actual identity, their actual banking activity. I even see people getting offense like, you want a loan from the bank, and so the bank wants to know how much money you make. And some people take offense to that, oh, it's so intrusive. But I'll tell you this: if you have favorable data points, if you have an 800 credit score, you're not going to mind getting your credit score ran. Like, I don't care about, having my credit score ran because I have an 800 credit score. But maybe if I had a 420 credit score, I probably wouldn't want the bank to know that my credit was trash, right? Then I may not want to share that information because it's not painting a positive picture of, my financial status. I've seen a lot of these instances where, you know, people are getting denied because they're basically not willing to share any of their information. And if they were to share their information, they're probably going to get denied anyways because the information is not favorable. But circumvent all of that, let's say your data points aren't favorable, then you just need to understand which types of credit products are going to fit your profile. So, do a little bit of research. We drop a lot of information. Don't try to go apply for $100,000 loan when you don't even have any type of income. You don't have a bank account. Your credit is trash. That type of stuff is not for you. And a lot of people want those high limits. They want all this funding from the bank, but their data points don't justify it. And therefore, to circumvent that, that's why people are always talking about CPNs and shelf corps and zombie debt. People with good data points, people with money in the bank, people with 800 credit scores are not talking about CPNs and zombie debt and all these perceived shortcuts, right? Because they don't need to do that. Long story short, don't try these shortcuts. Be transparent when it comes to the financial institutions. A lot of y'all try to come into the banks or come at these financial institutions being deceptive, and that's the last thing you want to do, is come off as you're trying to deceive the bank or you're trying to get one up on the bank just because your data points aren't favorable. That's why you have to work your way up. You have to build that relationship. You have to practice sound financial habits, and have good credit. Protect your credit. Don't tarnish your credit. Don't run off on the bag, and you'll be all right. Anyways, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.